Okujaks and Junior Okujaks. Welcome to yet another edition. This is Junior Okujaks and welcome to Brand It. Last week we started a conversation with one of our clients, Priscilla Clement, and she took us through, how would I say it, half of a journey. She's still on her journey, her brand discovery journey, and it was most appropriate that we had this document. We're working through this document with her. It's called our brand discovery document from Julia Jacks Consulting. Now, this document will be pinned in the description of this particular video. So if you want to go look at it for yourself and do it yourself, that's fine. If you want us to do it with you, we'll do it with you for a fee, but it's also a nominal fee. It's one of the services we like to offer to growing businesses. So we will continue from where we were. Where did we stop? We stopped at a very interesting point where you're telling us about your brand story.
Yes.
And why is the brand story important, folks? Because it makes the brand more exciting, makes the brand more vibrant. People get to see the thinking, get to know the thinking behind the brand, see the person behind the brand. Because in 5 years' time, people will join your company who weren't there when you were one woman squad, right? And they just come and say, "Oh my goodness, she's big now." You know, they won't know. So this helps them get to know what you were thinking about. When that you, like them, were at a point in your life where you were not sure what you were going to do, and then you had somebody who urged you. And guys, we talked about that last week. We talked about the importance of having someone in your circle, what we call the sacred circle, someone who will help you, push you. And we say among all the resources that you get, make sure you have the right people around you. Very important. The people whose voices are in your ear, the people who are extensions of your vision. Right? Okay. So we'll continue. We'll continue with the brand discovery document. And you've told us why you started the business. And my question now is, who is your competition in this sector?
Okay. There are a lot of competition out there.
Mm-hmm.
People, when you look at them, you be like, well, I think I can do something like this, but I need to work hard. The likes of Precious Apparel, she's good. She's someone, when I look at her, I be like, well, how did she do this? How was she able to manipulate this and that? And another competitor I think I have, aside her, it's myself. I think I need to work on myself, my skill, yes.
Now, what is it about Precious Apparel that makes you think that that's your competition?
When you say someone is good, she's
Okay, in what guys? Because let me tell you, I may not be fashionista. I am not a fashionista. I hold up my hand to that. But one thing that I'm very, very keen on, one thing that is important to me is that it's not just the cut. Is that, well, it should be probably the same length. I don't like threads hanging out. I like the inside of the outside to be as clean as the inside. So I don't like seeing jagged edges outside, and those kind of. And then if you're going to do this kind of things, that there should be continuity to the end. I like to know, and then no jagged seams. I like to know that those are important to the person. The clothes fit well, appropriately. So that is for me. Apart from the fact of the fabric and the style of the clothes. So what is it about Precious Apparel?
okay. Her finishing are always good, top notch, and the fitting too. When her client fits on a piece, it's usually good. Yes.
Okay.
She has little or less fitting issues.
Okay. Is this somebody you could talk to?
Hopefully, but from what I've gathered, you can't get access to her easily.
Well, that's what a lot of people say. And I'll tell you, as a growing business owner, there are lots of people who tell us what we can't do. And what you can do or you can't do depends on you. It depends on you, absolutely. Maybe they approach her from a different angle on a different day, you know. Maybe they approach her wanting to steal their ideas or her people, but you're approaching her from a different perspective. And it's like, how do you do this? You know, how do you do this? Yeah. But it's good to know that you have a face and a name, and I'll urge you to have more than one. You know, so you can look at what to different because there's some people who are excellent in the finishing, there's some people who are excellent marketers, some people who their location is top notch. You know, people go to people for different reasons. So bring together the best and then see how you can bring out Priscilla. We said the big P, you know. Yes. I said don't make that your name, you know. See how you have what is unique about Priscilla's fashions. Let's, for the sake of this competition, let's call it Priscilla's couture. Although couture is a very well known known well, people use it a lot, so maybe it doesn't really make because couture is supposed to be high fashion. Couture is supposed to be high fashion. It's not like every day. But I see what you're wearing, girl. I see you. Did you make this yourself?
Yes, I did.
Wow. This is beautiful.
Thank
This
you.
is really beautiful.
Thank you.
Is it okay if I ask you to give us a tour? Let's see
Ah.
what the back is like.
Not now. Not now.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Is there something that we should know about the finishing?
Yeah.
And you did this all by yourself?
Yes, I did.
Hmm. It is really beautiful.
Thank
You
you.
know, we need to talk about this afterwards.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So still on the competition, what can you do to be better than, let's call, hey, shout out to Priscilla Apparels out there, you know, we love you. I don't know you yet, but from what she says, I'm going to look for you. You know, we love you, you know. But what would you do to make sure that your clothes match up to Priscilla's
Precious.
precious, I'm sorry, precious apparel? Yes.
Okay, I think taking more of her courses. She does some online courses.
Okay.
Take more of them, and I think I'll be good from there.
Okay, okay. Now, I just remembered something. I have a coach, and there was someone that she really liked, and she read the woman's book, and then reached out to her by email. This is years ago. She reached out to her by email and said, "I'd like you to coach me." And the woman did answer, you know, and from there they became friends till now. They're still friends. So I also vicariously enjoy from that relationship. So this, I'm just encouraging you to go back and send her DM.
Okay.
Yeah, send her DM, and don't be discouraged. You know, one thing that I realize that we must have as entrepreneurs, as brand builders, is that we have to truly have lion hearts. You know, will you be discouraged by people, even people you know and like? Hell yes. Or did I just say hell on TV? Yes, I did. Yes, you will. Will people misguide you? Yes. But there'll be some people. And that's all we need. A few people who. Yeah. So it would be nice. Your brother is part of the story. Who knows who else is going to be part of the story? I know your clothes are going to be part of my wardrobe.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've talked about your customers, you know, and I'd like you to define who you would like now in terms of the people. Now, I want you to now look 5 years down the line in terms of the people who you want to use your services. Because as you're growing older, they are also growing older. Will they want you? Their lifestyle will change, you know. So when we talk about demographics, psychographics, and all the other graphics, these are some of the things. Where will people live? Will their lifestyle change? There are lots of people living abroad now who don't have access to ready to wear. What is unique about what you have? Because we did have a conversation earlier before this, and you said you use a particular thing that makes sure that your clothes fit. What do you use?
Okay. After I left the first place I was, which we use freehand to sew, um, I came across pattern. I didn't know what it was, but as at then they said it helps you with accurate measurements and all that. I said, wow, I don't know what it is, but I'll give it a try. And I started pattern drafting. I use patterns for my outfits, and I try to compare using freehand and pattern. One, it saves a lot of fabric, so it gives me accurate measurements and little or no fitting issues. Yes.
Okay, so that's one, how I call it, a unique selling point. And you're going to give people accuracy, you know. And then I don't know about other women, but I hate trying clothes. You know, I really don't like it. I never have liked it. So if I can take something off the rack from your shop and take it home and it fits perfectly, I'm happy. I'm very happy. You know, if all we have to do is a little, because we do it abroad, you just walk ready to wear it, take it off the rack, and you just know what to use the size. I mean, okay, for us, we go towards the size 16 or size 18, depending on the cuts, because there's some cuts that you go to size 20 and you'll be thinking about your life like, I'm 20 already, you know. But those are things that you can look at, and people will say, you can say it's UK 15 or European or US, and people will have an idea, you know, of what to do. So it's important to know what your unique selling point is, and that's part of your story. So own it, and as you refine it, as you go on with more, how do I call it now, more of your business in 5 years' time, you would have refined it so you can have a clear, unique selling point. But what you have now, you gotta own it with your whole chest. You know, own it. It's a promise. It also puts, how do I put it? It puts, how would I call it? Like a sword dangling over your head. Because once you make a promise that it'll fit, the fit is perfect, people are going to come and say, did it perfectly fit, you know. But that holds your feet to the fire, so you can be a better brand, and then you can charge. Because that is what branding is for. We want to brand so that we can be better, so that people will come to us and so we can have more. Yes, and the more people that know us and trust us, I mean, at least that is it for me. I mean, I don't know what you.
That's true.
Okay, okay. Now, in all of this, too, it's also important for a brand to know what its mission is and what its vision and what its values are. Have you had time to think about this?
Um, I must say, listening to Brandit
Okay.
has really opened my mind to a lot of things. Before now, I don't think about all that. That's the truth. But coming to listen every Sunday, I do say it's always a Sunday to look forward to.
Thank you.
Yes, it's always a Sunday to look forward to because I get to learn new things and something hits me really hard.
Ooh. I hope we are
Yes.
not. I hope we are not mean. We try
No,
not to
no,
be
no.
mean.
Not at all. Not at all. But it's always helped me. This has helped me. It has helped me. And I think with this, with Brandit, I'll begin to think about the vision, write it down,
Yes.
think about the mission, write it down, and the values, write it down.
Yes. Very important. And then, because by next week we're going on to something else, you know, how would clients get to know you? How do people get to know you
Okay.
now and in the foreseeable future?
Okay. People get to know me for now.
Yes.
People get to know me through referrals.
Okay.
Yes. words of mouth. And at times when I put on an outfit, then go for a function, go to church. I like your outfit. Who is your tailor? I'll say I'm the tailor. Okay. And I have your contacts, and that is it.
Okay. All right. So, near future,
Um,
what do you plan? Do you plan to have a shop? Do you have a shop now?
no, no.
Okay.
I do it from the corner of my room.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's where all good brands start, from the corner of our rooms, or somebody's room. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. In the nearest future, I think I'll do more of social media marketing.
Okay.
Put it out there, and still words of mouth. And God's willing, I'll still get referrals.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, look forward to when you have that name and you have your social media handle. Please send it to us.
Okay.
You can reach us at Julia Jacks Consulting on Instagram and on Facebook, and we will track you. And in 5 years' time, like I said last time, we'll come looking for you because we want to know where are you now.
Okay.
And we hope you're going to be in a great place. Well, guys, this is what we have gone through. We've gone through this brand discovery document with Priscilla Clement. It's been an interesting 2 sessions with her. Very, very interesting. And we can do this for you too. We can do this for you, and we'll probably go deeper. It will definitely take more than an hour, but it will be well worth your time. So when you're good and ready, you can look at it's going to be pinned to our comments and descriptions below here, and you can do it by yourself or you can do it with us. We can do it for you. So send us a DM if you're good and ready, and if you're not, still follow us on Brandit. So for now, Priscilla, I'd like to thank you very much. I'd like to also thank everyone who joined us last week on our free webinar, Brand Like a Rockstar. We're looking forward to more rock stars, and by now you'll have known about our brand lab, but more on that later. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Priscilla, for your time. Thank you for last week and for this week, and thank you for agreeing to make this beautiful dress for me in this slightly larger size. So, guys, thank you for being with us. Thank you for staying with us. And remember, it's Brandit. My name is Julia Okujax of Julia Jacks Consulting, and we shall see you next week. Bye, Brand Stars.